Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Adrienne, and I'm going to be taking us through the Reformer Board Series 2 Flow. I hope you enjoy it. For today's flow, you're going to need your Pilates Reformer Board, a mat that you can fold in half. For today's class, please bring a pillow with you from your couch, something a little extra cushiony that you can sit on for part of today's workout. And we're going to use our handles, if you have those for your reformer board, and go ahead and grab your knee pad, having it close by. To get started, come to a comfortable cross-legged sitting position on your mat. We're going to sit nice and tall. Inhale and exhale here. Roll those shoulder blades down and back to get a little bit taller in your spine. We're going to take our hands to the side of our rib cage. I want you to feel your breath. We're going to inhale through the nose, expanding your ribs and lungs laterally out to the side. Exhaling out the mouth. Feeling those ribs cinch inward. Again, inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. 2 more times. And last one. Go ahead and take your left hand down to the mat beside you. Your right arm is going to reach up to that ceiling. We're going to side bend to that left side. Feeling that stretch through the spine. You can lower your elbow down, maybe lift through that arm. Again, stretching through that side. Stacking that spine back tall. Let's go ahead and take that same right hand to the base of our head, side bend, stretching again. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Taking our elbow and our torso, we're going to rotate down towards our mat. Coming through center, rotate away up towards that ceiling, opening up through the chest. Again, let's repeat here about 3 more times, rotating down to the mat. Rotating up to that ceiling. Down to the mat. Up to the ceiling. Last time. Down to your mat. And up to that ceiling. Coming back center, let's go ahead and stack your spine tall again. We'll repeat this for that left side. Left arm goes up to the ceiling, your right arm out to the side on the mat, lowering your elbow down and lift, stretching and lifting through those side obliques. Hand comes back down. This time we'll take that same left hand to the base of the head. Go back to that side bend to the right. Elbow and torso rotate down to the mat. Rotate up away towards that ceiling, opening through that chest. We're inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out the mouth. Last one on this side. Come through center, and we'll stack that spine back tall. Go ahead and grab your pillow here. We're gonna take it and place it right on our mat, where the mat and our Pilates Reformer board meet. If you don't already have a handle hooked, take one of your handles with the elastic and hook it to your Pilates Reformer board, the furthest point away from you. Next, we're gonna work our upper body, arms, and our core. Go ahead and face down the reformer board. You're gonna take that elastic in your hands with the handle. Arms are gonna stay nice and long and extended. We're gonna keep a lift in our elbows, keeping our body away from the arms, sitting upright. From here, go ahead and do a bicep curl. We're gonna curl this handle towards our nose and lengthen out. Again, elbows are lifted. Arms are staying extended and bending at those elbows to do that curl. Sitting tall in the spine, check those shoulders, roll your shoulders down and back. We're engaging those upper back muscles, feeling your shoulder blades draw closer to the spine. You guys got this. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. Last 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Lengthen those arms out. Again, roll those shoulders down and back if you need to. Next exercise, arms are still nice and long, elbows are staying lifted. We're adding on to our bicep curl. We're curling those arms back towards our head. Once you're here, we're lifting our elbows a little bit up, come back down, and lengthen. Again, exhale out the mouth. Inhale through that nose. Exhale, and inhale. You guys got this. Feeling that shake, it's good. Shoulders away from that ears. You got it. Let's do 4 more. Last 2. Last 1. Arms lengthen forward again. Roll those shoulders down and back. Again, we're progressing onto that movement. We're gonna add a hinge back, engaging our upper abs and our lower abs, keeping your upper back nice and straight, like you're stiff like a board from the hip as you hinge. Okay? To do that, arms extend long. We're going into our bicep curl. Elbows lift, and we hinge. Hold, feel that shake. We'll sit upright, lower those arms, and extend those arms all the way out. So bicep curl, lift, hinge, sit up tall, and extend those arms. You got it. Lift, hinge, sit up tall, extend those arms. Bicep curl, lift elbows, hinge, sit up tall, lower arms and extend. 2 more times. Okay, still not done. Moving on again. Let's go ahead. Bicep curl, lift, hinge. As we're holding here, let's rotate to the side, center, to the back, center. Keep that core engaged. We're adding that rotation in our spine. Our sits bones are down on that pillow. Elbows are lifted. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back center. Sit upright, lower arms, extend. Feeling that burn yet? Okay, you guys, moving on from there. Go ahead, bicep curl, lift, hinge back. This time we're rotating to that side, holding. Arm is gonna let go, follow and circle around. Again, both hands hold on. Bicep curl, lift, hinge, rotate to the back. One hand holds on, opposite hand is reaching forward. You're circling that arm around. You got this. Bicep curl, lift, hinge, rotate and circle. And again, bicep curl, lift, hinge, rotate, and we're circling and lifting. Great job, you guys. Go ahead and move that handle down out of the way. We're gonna take that pillow out from underneath us, set it back off to the side. Your bum is on the mat, feet on your Pilates Reformer board. Go ahead and roll that spine down. Your upper body is down on that mat, arms long by your side. We're gonna imprint that spine. That means you're coming to a flat, connected lower back to your mat. Legs are coming up to tabletop, one at a time. Arms are also going to extend up to that ceiling, circling overhead. Come to a nice rested position so that your bottom of your hands are right behind your head. Elbows out to the side. We're gonna go into some toe taps here, engaging our core. Lifting your head, neck, and chest. We're engaging those upper abs. Take your right foot, and we're lowering down to tap those toes, bringing them back to tabletop. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out that mouth. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that leg back to tabletop. We have the other side, left foot lowers and lifts. You got it, you guys. Remember, flat back to the mat for 4, 3, 2, last one. Go ahead, lower both feet down and rest that upper body. If it feels good, you can rock your knees from side to side, stretching through that lower spine. Coming back center, we're gonna go ahead again, bringing your legs to tabletop position, one leg at a time. Lifting head, neck, and chest, keeping those upper abs active. We're gonna lower both legs down to tap our toes and back up. Lowering both and back. If this is too challenging for you, you can alternate lower and lifts, right side, then left side. You got it. For 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Lower back down. Taking a nice inhale and exhale. Again, deep inhale and exhale. We're gonna go ahead into our bridging. So arms lengthened long by your sides. We're gonna take our heels one at a time onto those gliders on our Pilates Reformer board. On our exhale, pressing into our heels, you can either hinge or articulate peeling that lower back up to the ceiling. Inhale as you lower back down. Again, repeating here at your own pace. Slowing down that breath if you would like. Exhaling as you go up. Inhaling at the top. Exhaling as you come back down. And inhaling at the bottom. On the next one, let's stay lifted. We have little tiny pulses in our hips up to that ceiling. You got it. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted here. Right leg extends out and back in, out and in, keeping those hips lifted. Last 2 and last 1. Again, hips are lifted, moving to that left side, sliding it out and back in. Last 2 and last 1. Slowly roll that spine down to the mat and rest. You can hug your knees to your chest, maybe rock a little side to side here, lengthening through the back side of your legs. Feel that nice hamstring stretch here. Point and flex. Heels come back down to the gliders, arms nice and long by your side. Again, we're placing our heels on. Arms can stay on the mat or extend up to the ceiling for additional challenge. On your exhale, go ahead, peel or hinge as we lift those hips up to the ceiling. Inhale, lowering back down to rest. Making sure as you send those hips up, again, hips are staying nice and level. We also want to focus on that rib cage, making sure you're not flaring out to the sides, but you're pulling in, really knitting those ribs together. Let's do 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. Go ahead and lift here. We're going to extend both legs out, staying lifted in those hips, and bring them both in. Sending them out and in. Last 2 and last 1. Pulling in and rest that spine down. Go ahead, slowly rounding in the spine. You can sit back up tall. We have some planks to go into next, so I'm actually going to have you come up so that your mat again is folded out. You're on your knees. Hands can come to those gliders. And we're gonna go and slide out into a downward dog. To do that, I want you to put weight into those hands. Toes are tucked on the mat. And as you slide those hands out just a little bit in line with your shoulders, lift your hips, those glutes up to the ceiling, feeling that nice stretch. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth, aiming for your heels to go down. We're gonna move from there out into a plank. Keeping those arms again in line with the shoulders. Belly button drawing up to the spine. We're breathing, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Holding this for 30 seconds. If you want to challenge yourself, you can add some movement, maybe toe taps out to the side. Knees come down and go ahead and rest. Taking a nice child's pose stretch. Deep inhale and exhale. You can sit back, opening up through that chest, rolling out those wrists. We can go ahead and take a nice swan stretch. Again, sending those hand gliders out. Lay your upper body down on the board. Elbows on those pads. Handles can come up. Coming into that extension. Lifting that chest up, sending across the room. Arms and lengthen back out. Last time. Keeping arms straight, feeling that nice extension through the chest. And pressing those arms back out. Go ahead and come back up to a 4-point kneeling position on the floor. Our handles can stay up. From here, we have some core work that we're gonna do in a 4-point kneeling position. Knees in line with your hips, hands in line with your shoulders. From here, we're engaging this core. Keep a neutral spine, and you're gonna feel that belly button draw up to your spine. Right leg extends back. We're gonna lift and lower. Keeping controlled movements here. No rocking through that lower back. Hips stay squared off. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. For 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted. Little tiny pulses up to that ceiling. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Still keep that leg extended nice and long. Toe is pointed. We're gonna do little tiny circles here. Small movements, feel that glute engaged. For 4, 3, 2, and 1, reverse that direction. We're going the opposite way. Again, keeping that lifted leg. Feeling that core engagement for 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, lower that knee down. Sending your glutes back. Then coming back to that 4-point kneeling position. Still on that same side here. We're gonna extend both the right leg and the left arm. Draw elbow to knee. As you go in, both extend. Feeling that opposition. Again, belly button drawing up to the spine. You guys got this. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold that arm out, hold that leg out. Heel goes up towards that ceiling. Little tiny pulses. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring both in. Again, rest it down. We're gonna come to a Z sit position. That means our leg closest to that reformer is going to be bent in front of us. Our leg away from us, the shin is parallel to that wall. You're gonna bring your hand onto the glider. You want it to be in a nice natural position. So if you're sitting a little bit forward, it's okay if you're on the front glider. I'm sitting a little bit back on my mat, so I'm in line with the back glider. From here, we're gonna add a little lateral side. My outside arm is gonna reach up and over as I lift through that side oblique, sending that glider out. Repeating here. Yes, you guys. Last one. Stay here, lifting through that side oblique. We're gonna attitude our outside leg. That means we're gonna lift that knee off the mat and lower it back down. Lifting and lowering. For 6, 5, 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Slide it in, lower that hand back down. We're gonna come back to that 4-point kneeling position. We have our other side. Again, we're kneeling. Knees are in line with hips and our hands are on those gliders. We're extending that left leg back. We have our lower and lifts on this side. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Belly button is drawing up to the spine. We're keeping that low back engaged, making sure you're not rolling in and out. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out that mouth for 3, 2, last 1. Stay lifted. We have little tiny pulses here, up an inch and down an inch. Feel that glute doing the work. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted. We have our little circles with that back leg. Circling in one direction. They don't have to be super big. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse that direction. We're going the opposite way. Again, keeping that back nice and solid. Belly button drawing up to the spine. Hips are squared. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Take a stretch. Coming back to that 4-point kneeling position. Again, arms in line with shoulders. Knees in line with hips. We're working opposites. So we're extending right arm, left leg, bringing knee to elbow. Again, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out that mouth. Last 6. And 4. Last 2. Staying extended and lifted. Heel is going up to the ceiling. We have our little pulses here. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down, taking that stretch. We have our Z sit position towards the back. Again, my shin parallel to that far wall. My inside leg is folded in front of me. Here, my hand is on the back glider because that's what's in line with my arm and my shoulder. We're going to press that glider out, taking a nice lateral slide. As I do that, my outside arm is reaching up and over, using those abs to slide back tall, stacking the spine tall. Inhaling through that nose, exhaling out that mouth. Last one. We're going to add that lateral slide one more time. Holding here, adding that attitude with our outside leg. We're lifting that leg and lowering. Staying lifted through our side obliques. For 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Slide it back tall, hands come back to the mat. Go head facing your board one more time. You can press it out of the way. We have just some final stretches here. I'm gonna go into a hurdler stretch. So my knee is bent, my foot is out towards my bum. Left leg is length and long, and I'm just going to stretch forward through my spine, feeling that stretch through the underside of my leg, trying to reach towards my ankle or my toes. Taking a nice inhale and exhale. And again, deep inhale and exhale. Go ahead, stack your spine tall. We're gonna switch our legs, extending that right leg. Left leg tucks back in that hurdler or herky stretch pose. Again, rounding through your spine, stretching to your toes. Nice inhale and exhale. And again, deep inhale and exhale. Both legs can come forward, sitting up tall, arms come above your head. And we're gonna tuck our chin, rounding back through our spine, reaching those fingertips forward. Again, feeling that stretch through the back side of the legs. Nice spine stretch here. You can grab your ankles if that feels good. Aiming those elbows down towards your mat. And slowly sit back up tall. You guys are finished. Again, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's workout. And I will see you guys next week.